Let's watch the whole Alabama video.
Alabama's tough new immigration law went into effect today, surviving for now a challenge from the Obama administration and others. The law will allow officials to check the immigration status of students in public schools and give the police new powers to determine whether someone is in the country illegally. A federal judge yesterday upheld those key provisions of the law. Mark Strassman is in Alabama with more about this new law and its impact.
Under Alabama's new immigration law, beginning today, police can question and detain suspected illegal immigrants and hold them without bond. The law's supporters complain the 60,000 people here illegally cost Alabama taxpayers $250 million a year in schools and social services. And Governor Robert Bentley promises enforcement will begin right away.
We have just passed a law that conforms with federal law. And we will see what happens. We expect them to do their job now.
Hasan, are you safe in London? What the fuck? Why the fuck would I not be safe in London, bro? What do you mean? I'm significantly more safe in London than I am in America.
And we'll see if they're going to do it.
But when only 5 pickers showed up this morning to harvest his sweet potatoes, farmer Keith Smith saw possible ruin. The loss of his $500,000 crop.
They're running scared because of this new law.
And you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble, bad trouble.
Smith's 200 acres need 20 pickers, mostly Mexican nationals.
There is not enough documented people here to supply that workforce.
Most of your workers are here illegally.
That's sure. If they got documentation, they got a better job than working for me.
Fernando Aldeman, a Mexican national, has worked Smith's farm since 1992.
Everybody's just scared.
Yeah.
Now, are you here legally? No.
No.
So, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared, you know.
Smith's pickers make about $100 a day. He supports immigration laws, just not this one that threatens his third-generation family farm.
You want to get rid of illegal immigrants?
That's so funny. Oh, dude, he supports stricter border protocols. Yeah, exactly. Just not this one. Oh, I wonder why. Because he wants people to be there so he can fucking enslave them. Duh. That's the point, dude. Also, he's a third-generation farmer, brother. So what happened? Who's your pappy?
Quit eating.
Who's your grandpappy?
That's for everybody. That's, nationwide. If you want to get rid of them, quit eating. That'll solve the problem.
Scott, Governor Bentley says Alabama's new law is not about racial profiling and that only people suspected of breaking a law will be asked for their immigration papers.
Mark, I wonder about this provision that allows officials to check the immigration status of students in public schools. Has there been any reaction to that?
Well, put it this way, Scott. Alabama spends an estimated $160 million a year estimating the children of illegal immigrants. We've had reports locally around here that some of those families today worried either kept their children home or pulled them out of school altogether.
Mark, thank you very much.
Surely America will push a law that has nothing to do with racial profiling. Yeah. Wait, this is the after?
They think the work is so hard until they just turn around and they up and quit.
On the farm fields of Alabama, the verdict is in. The state's tough immigration law just isn't working out.
They're putting Alabamans back to work. In my area, experience I've had, they ain't too good at what they do.
Keith Smith says most immigration workers left after the law took effect. So this potato farmer hired Americans. Problem is, he says, most show up late, work slower, and are ready to head home after lunch. Some even quit after just one day out in the field.
There's a Hispanic man that works for us, and I say, he's 52, and he'll make anywhere from $70 to $100 a day. I said, if you can keep up with him and do a good job, you can make that. But they're not physically in shape to do it. And, probably not mentally tough enough to do it, some of them.
Over on this tomato farm, the story's not much different.
The bending over, and if you're not used to working and kneeling down and bending over and constantly up and down all day long is the grueling part of it. It really is. I mean, other than that, it's not any harder than anything else you see with it.
With a 9.9 unemployment rate, Alabama is almost 1% higher than the national average. Tomato farmers say skilled workers can make anywhere from $200 to $300 a day, but unskilled workers make much less. And farmers say many Americans are not physically fit and simply don't work fast enough.
It's just going to take body conditioning, mental conditioning, in order to earn enough money to make it worth a day's work.
Politicians who support the law say over time more unemployed Americans will fill these jobs. They insist it's still too early to consider the law a failure. Nicole Grether, The Associated Press.
Nice. Immigrant workers versus local That was some louder with Crowder shit, dude. That was loud. The other bullshit perspective I've seen is that we need immigrant workers because they pick the crops too fragile to harvest by machine, which is stupid. The only reason those machines don't exist yet is because enslaving people is cheaper. I agree with that. Wake up. I'm awake, bro. I have to be, I'm doing something, and I will not tell you what I'm doing right now, but don't worry about it. Never thought I'd hear Peso Pluma on the Hasanabi broadcast.